I don't know if you guys have heard about Three Eye Atlas, but last night around 11 p.m. Mountain Time, it was the closest it's going to be to Earth. And it's an interstellar object that many of us are sensing and feeling that it's bringing in new light codes, a lot of energy for humanity's evolution, raising our frequency, bringing in more light, bringing in more love. And of course, with that can come clearing. And so I just wanted to check in with everyone on this. So this is a new moon in Sagittarius, which it's this beginning of new things. However, there is multiple layers of old cycles that are culminating and happen throughout this whole year of 2025. And this energy will be continuing with different transits of Saturn and Neptune through into the end of January and some into February. So what does that mean? That means that you may have been noticing that things that you've been working on or that you thought you had already successfully completed as far as wounds or old patterns or programs, or even old emotions or people or situations could be returning. It's almost like a mini life review in a sense, because this huge cycle, the Neptune aspect of this cycle is 165 years. And the most recent aspect of it going through Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiac, which has to do with dissolving identity and boundaries and boundarylessness and spiritual growth and connecting and being very intuitive. But also the negative side, if there is one, is this illusionary fantasy aspect of not being able to discern what's real and what's illusion with Pisces. So that has been going on since 2011, and that's going to be finishing up in January. So, and then there's a huge Saturn cycle as well. So basically what you might be noticing is old things being more in your awareness. But I want to help you come into knowing that this is not a bad thing. This is an opportunity for you to consciously make choices to choose what is serving me, what am I complete with. So it's almost like things that you thought you were complete with, if they're coming up, it's for you to really consciously choose and decide, yeah, I'm done with that. That doesn't align with me anymore. It could be people or situations or aspects of your job or different habits or activities. It can be anything in your life, really. But it's understanding that it's an opportunity by having them come up, you're sorting through this new version of you that has come into being over however many times in whatever cycle we're talking about, because there's multiple cycles overlapping happening all the time. What of those things are you taking forward? What of those things are you focusing on? What of those things are you putting your energy toward with passion and inspiration and courage and your excitement? And what your gut is saying. Do you feel a huge, passionate, expansive yes when you think of these things? Or do you feel a contracting, tightening, about certain things? That's your answer. So trusting that knowing, trusting that clarity, and allowing that to guide you to more consciously make choices. Because how does our free will work? We make choices consciously. Many of us are kind of an autopilot, and that's life gets busy, and that's what happens. But this is a really great opportunity for you to check in, especially if you're having things come up that aren't feeling resonant anymore, that are not aligning, for you to choose, oh, yeah, that habit, that meeting, that activity, that person, whatever the things are, that thought, that belief system, that mindset, choosing consciously to let go of what isn't serving you and to consciously focus on the things that are yeses, that are the expansiveness, that are the inspirational things going forward. So that is one of the messages for today. And just understanding that we have Three-Eye Atlas affecting us. We have this new moon affecting us. We have a lot of transits that are challenging right now over the next several days. And we have the solstice energy, which is amazing, coming in on the 21st. So these are all opportunities to come back into the truth of who we are in a more conscious, clear way. And how do we do that? By noticing what doesn't feel good, what isn't aligned, where we feel drained, and making more choices of where we're putting our energy consciously, and allowing ourselves to let go of the things that are naturally dropping away instead of clinging to them. And this can be a sorting period. It can be going through the end of January into February, where you're noticing this, and that is okay. So how do you get out of your head and allow yourself to have your more clear knowing, if maybe that's a challenge for you? So it's really about tapping back into your divine center, coming into your body, using and working with the breath. So your breath is the most immediate way to come into your body, to come into your body in a grounded, centered way. And so closing down your eyes, so you're closing out the external world and you're going inward. You're taking a breath, you're exhaling completely, allowing that full commitment exhale where you're just breathing out the day. So definitely looking at 3 to 5 nice exhales, focusing on the exhale, the letting go, the emptying out, and then finding your natural breath rhythm and coming into your heart, coming into your chest, feeling the breathing. Maybe you focus on the air coming in and out of your nostrils. Maybe you focus on putting your hand on your heart and feeling your heart beating, or the chest rising and falling with the breath. This is a way to come inside into your center. Tapping into this present moment. Tapping into your divine knowing. Tapping into the truth within you, the clarity within you. So when you come into the space inside through your breath, through your body, I call it communing. It's communing with the divine, because the divine is within us. God, source, universe is not outside of us. It is right within us. So coming in, allowing the mind to go quiet, which naturally happens when you take some breaths and close down your eyes and feel into your body, putting your hand on your heart or on your belly or one on each, to come into the body, to allow the thoughts and the external to drop away. And knowing that when you're in this moment, all of the external things, circumstances, they're all happening, but they become irrelevant because by tapping into the stillness within, this peacefulness within, this love that is always within you, brings you into your empowerment, brings you into the truth of who you are and that connection that is always there. You are always connected in. You can never be separated out. You are always connected into the divine, the source, the love, the God, the universe, the supreme intelligence, whatever your words are for that power. You are always connected in. So by finding that short amount of time, it can just be a few minutes. It's a touchstone back into what's real. It's very helpful for then you to feel more peaceful and calm, clear, moving on with the rest of your day. So as you're sorting through things, as maybe you have different thoughts or feelings or situations or emotions coming up, this connecting, communing back into yourself, into your divine center, will support you in your clarity, support you in your free will, conscious choices of what you focus on, of what you put your energy into, of where you set boundaries and say, no, that's not for me anymore. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, but no, thank you. So I hope this was helpful. I'm just going to share small tools and ideas and reconnect with you. I'm available remotely for sessions on Zoom if you need support or would like some Reiki. And I am working on developing online community and online courses that I'll be working on through 2026. And we'll work on a way to get you on a mailing list so that I can notify you when things are coming out. But for now, I'm going to, through this new moon inspiration energy, set an intention to more regularly create some videos for you that are helpful, that are reminding you that you're so loved, that you're always connected in, that you're always supported. And that's the truth, even though some days it really may not feel like that. And I get it. So if you would like to do some live Zooms, please send me a note. I would love to do that, but I need to know that there are some people who would be interested in that. So take good care, and that's all for today.